Hey everybody, welcome back to Tractors, Land, and Shop Time. I'm back out at my land here in my shop, and my workshop right now actually, shop behind me. But I'm back out here. Last weekend, Sunday morning, I was supposed to go home. The weather was so bad, we had such a blizzard, I could not get out of here. So I ended up not going home till Monday afternoon. Today, it is... oh, I forgot to see the temperature. Let's see. It looks like it's 76 degrees. Today is, well, it's the next weekend, so, but it's 76 degrees today. My ponds are melted again, free of ice. And I'm out here today, get the tractors going again. I took my 3038E John Deere tractor that was back at my shop in town, and I took that back out here because I think I want to have it out in the country here for the summer months to use for mowing or spraying or some other odd jobs. Plus it's just a smaller, more compact tractor than my John Deere 4066R is, and just a little easier to get on and off, a little easier to maneuver, and frankly it's just kind of a fun little tractor to run. So I've got that back out here. It's on my tilt bed right now. So I thought I would show you unloading that off the tilt bed so we can kind of show you the tilt bed trailer at the same time. So let's go ahead and get that unloaded. All right, so I'm outside. I got my Midsota tilt bed trailer. I just got this last fall. And it's a 22 foot, 24 foot it would be great, even better. But this already is so big and storage-wise creates a little more trouble. So I went with the 22 foot. I've got, let's see, it's got, what, 4? Yeah, I think about 4 feet up front there. So anyway, but it'll fit my tractors just fine, and I can have implements on the back if I wanted to. So that's not really an issue. You can see I got my trusty helpers out here with me. All right, let me get this unloaded off the trailer here. I'm gonna start it up, and you'll see how this trailer just tilts up as I start backing off of it. It's got a cylinder underneath there that helps dampen the, so it doesn't tilt too fast. So we're gonna back this up and you can see how that works. Backs off nice and slow as it tilts. And that's about all there is to it. Super simple. Works really great. Yeah, I just really love that trailer setup. It's a pretty heavy trailer, but it works really good. Now, as far as folding this trailer back up, all you really have to do, just get a little bit of weight on it, and it'll start folding itself back up. Just like that. Tilts back down, and then all we need to do now is just relatch all these latches here. All right, so we got this up here. Let's latch it down. Get the safety pin. Keep it all in place here. All right, we got our straps. I'm gonna put these other 2 back straps back on, and then that's it. We are unloaded. Now I'm gonna show you when I back my truck up. I'm going to unhook this, and I've got something else I want to show you on the hitch up here. All right, so the other thing I want to show you here, it's how I raise and lower this. Usually these really big heavy-duty trailers come with this big, really long, heavy crank handle, and now there's kind of a pain. So I've got its trailer gearbox, and I've got that mounted on here. You just take a regular drill, find the right socket size, and let's see here. I've got, well, let's go light load because there's nothing on it. And we can just lower the jack. And as easy as that, I am unhooked. All right, so here it is. It's, if you want to get one of these, trailergearbox.com. Also important, do not use an impact or a hammer drill, and that is true. You just want to use a regular old drill. Oops, I'm sorry. Regular old drill, but it's, I've got the one, you can do heavy load, light load, but it just works so great. It's so much better than trying to run the big old heavy handle and crank, crank, crank. This just makes it so simple. If your drill battery is dead or something like that, you can remove this pin and you still got your handle with you, so you can switch to manual if needed. This trailer has a nice big utility box right up front here. Keep all your stuff in. I've got chain binders and straps and extra D-ring hooks and yeah, just a lot of stuff in there. But yeah, like I say, it's a pretty nice trailer. I haven't used it a whole lot yet since I just got it late last year. I mentioned in a previous video, I did not load my tires on my 3038E because my trailer was a little light. I had just a, I think it was a 18 foot, maybe a 16 even, utility trailer with two 3,500 pound axles, and so I was pushing the weight limits on that thing. So when I got that 4066R, I knew I was gonna have to haul that on occasion. I traded that trailer in for this Midsota, and boy, what a great trailer this thing is. It is pretty nice. Now, you might run into issues with needing a CDL with this trailer. I'm in South Dakota. I looked it up. I would need a CDL if I was hauling this commercially or if I was hauling long distances. I don't need it if I'm using it just privately for ag purposes, which all I'm hauling on it is my tractors. And I'm not going more than, I think it's like 30 miles away from my farm. Actually, I think it's 150 maybe. But anyway, I mean, I'm not going more than 30, 40 miles away from home with it. So I'm fine. I do not need that, but just be aware if you get one of these trailers, depending on where you live, you might need a CDL. One other improvement I did to this trailer, because of the wood decking, it does get a little bit slick if there's snow or rain or something like that. So actually this is for snowmobile trailer tracks, and I really couldn't find anything right offhand for traction. So I got a few sets of these things, mounted these on there, and so far they seem to be working out really good. Just give you that extra little bit of traction as you're climbing onto the tractor, or backing off even for that matter, just to get you up on or off the trailer. All right, well, I think that's gonna wrap this video up. We're gonna call today a success. We got our trailer out here with our truck unhooked. Got my 3038E back up by the building here for summer months. We can keep that out here and use it out here. So that should do it. Hey, I appreciate you joining me today on Tractors, Land, and Shop Time. If you enjoyed this video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. And I would really appreciate you joining me for more videos. So if you haven't already, click the subscribe bell, or the subscribe button, I mean, and click the bell notification so that you get notified anytime I upload more material. I really appreciate you joining me, and we'll see you on the next one. Thanks a lot, everybody. See you later.